Oh, I have it though. Hey y'all. All right. Are we live? We are. Okay. Letting you guys get into the room. Let's get into this room. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. I don't know why I be wanting to say that Thursday is hump day. Like I really be about to say happy hump day. But no. Happy Friday Eve, okay? And welcome to NCLEX Jeopardy. Hello, hello, my loves. Hello. So you guys know, hello, Miss Jen Mocha and Cal Parker. Janice, hey girl, hey. All right, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. Aria, what's up, what's up? I'm great. How are you? All right, so it is Friday Eve. Amen. Amen. Okay. All right, so it is Thursday, so you guys know it is time for NCLEX Jeopardy. Hey, Kelly Finch, what's up? Any tips? I didn't major in ADM, but I can give you some nursing tips just generally. Welcome to my page. It's full of tips. Okay, so guys, this is NCLEX Jeopardy, our fun Jeopardy style review for NCLEX PN and RN. Doesn't matter if you are in the practical nursing program or the registered nursing program, whether that be ADN or BSN. This is going to be general nursing knowledge information that's going to be on pretty much everyone's everyone's NCLEX. Like I said, basic general knowledge that you're going to need to know no matter your credential. As long as that last thing says nurse and you have to take the NCLEX, you should be here, okay? You should be here. So welcome. All right, guys. So you already know what time it is. So once again, it is NCLEX Jeopardy time. We have our 5 topics for today. Now, our topics for today are pharmacology, pediatrics, mental health, fundamentals, and adult health. Okay, those are our 5 topics. And you guys know that after we play this game on live, if you guys want to continue the review or, redo the review just to kind of practice makes perfect. And retake some questions that you may or may not have gotten wrong, you can download the NurseSam app. It's the NurseSam app. That's the app, not the Study Bar app, but the NurseSam app. Go ahead and download that. It is free to download and it's free to access the content in the NurseSam app. The NCLEX Jeopardy mobile game is available on the NurseSam app, and that is free. So after we complete our IG Live and we do our questions in real time, for those that either missed it or want to go back over again, I'll be putting these same questions into the app after we get finished. Obviously, I can't put them in beforehand because I'll be cheating. So we are just going to do it together. We're going to go through the questions. We're going to go through the answers. We're going to go through the rationale step by step to make sure that we all grasp and have a good understanding of whatever topic and content material it's covering. And this replay will be available in the Study Bar community. Of course, right now we have about 11 videos. As far as we have 11 replays in the NCLEX Jeopardy vault, and then we have 11 replays of the Tease Tuesday in the Tease Tuesday vault. So when we launch on March 15th, which is next Tuesday, Study Bar community, when we launch, you will have access to buku material. Okay, you will have access to this replay as well as like 11 others. So giving you guys resources and nothing but fun content to review to make sure you guys thrive and survive in nursing school. That is literally why I'm here. That is why NurseSam Global Media was created, to make sure you guys thrive and survive in nursing school, graduate, pass the NCLEX, and become the baddie nurses I know you can be that don't dilute pain medicine. Okay? All right, so with that being said, I'm just going to go over some house rules really quick of how we play NCLEX Jeopardy, just in case it's your first time. If it's anyone's first time here, please let me know in the comments. If it's not your first time, you're a repeat offender, welcome back. Hello, back at it again. So let me know if it's your first time so I can welcome you properly. But this is how we're going to play. I'm going to show you how it looks, because when I say Jeopardy style, I want to make sure you guys know what I mean by Jeopardy style. I do mean this big blue. We have 5 categories. Each category has 5 questions, all worth 100 through 500 points. And we are definitely playing for prizes today, as you guys probably got from the email and the post that I made today. We are playing for top 2. Did I say top 2 or top 3? I can't remember. Whatever, let's choose 3. Top 3 highest scores for today. Welcome, welcome all my first timers. Awesome job. All right. Okay, you're going to love it. It's going to be such a fun review. So how it works is that I'm going to pick the topic. I'm going to pick the answer number. So let's say I'm going to say pediatrics for 200. That's going to be the question we're going to read, and the questions that's going to be up for grabs. Okay. I'm going to read the question. I'm going to read the answer choices. Now it is multiple choice. All right. Just to make obviously this easier. But it is multiple choice, and the answer choices are going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's not A, B, C, or D. It's going to be literally 1, 2, 3, or 4. And in true Jeopardy style fashion, in order for you to get the answer correct, you have to answer what is and then whatever the correct answer is. So, for example, if I say pediatrics 200 and I read the question, I read the answer choices, and you come up that the answer is like 3, number 3, then you would enter in the comment right here, type in the comment, what is 3? And that's going to be your submission. And the first person to appear on my screen, okay, is going to be the winner. Now, for all you first timers here, I will say this is IG Live, so your connectivity is different from my connectivity. So sometimes what shows up on my screen is different from what shows up on your screen. Don't cuss me out. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I don't know what to do about it, okay? But so just in case you have, maybe you or somebody else answered first on your screen, but somebody else answered on my screen, I'm so sorry, I can't do anything about that. I can only go by what's on my screen. We are playing for prizes and fun, but the real prize and the real goal is that you comprehend and you get the answers correct. Doesn't matter if you're first, doesn't matter if you say what is in the long run, but just for tonight, because we're making it fun and motivational and just trying to really boost the morale and really make it fun to study for such an overwhelmingly difficult test, we're going to play in Jeopardy style, just kind of ease some of the anxiety and make it fun. So we're going to play it in Jeopardy style. But like I said, as long as you're getting these answers correct, I want you guys to feel more and more comfortable with taking these practice exams, whether it be NCLEX Jeopardy with me or the back of a Saunders book or whatever practice exam that you have. I want you guys to get more and more comfortable with the material and answering the questions. So that's the whole goal of NCLEX Jeopardy. But to put a cherry on top, we like to play for prizes and have fun and laugh. Okay? So I'm going to have you guys for about an hour. We're going to go through as many questions as we can. We typically get around like 10 questions. But like I said, every week I give you guys 25 brand new NCLEX style questions. Like I said, NCLEX style questions. So these aren't just willy-nilly, right? This is actually going to strengthen and really help your test taking skills for the NCLEX. No matter if you're a practical nurse or studying to be a practical nurse or a registered nurse, it does not matter. It's going to help you in the long run either way. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, let me know right now. If not, y'all are ready for the first category, first question, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you guys are ready to start. I'm going to pick my poison. What's going to be my first question? Let's see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring out my scoreboard. Like I said, we're playing for points. Top 3 highest scores are going to get a free study kit of your choice, okay? Any study kit that you would like from our study bar, whether that's the NCLEX study kit, fundamentals, mental health. We have like 25 plus study kits, so you will have the option of choosing whichever one for free. If you have the Ultimate Nursing School bundle already, then obviously you wouldn't want anything that's already included in the Ultimate Nursing School bundle. So if you are a winner and you do have the Ultimate Nursing School bundle and you still get to win and get something, you can go ahead and get either the NCLEX Arcade workbook or the Critical Care study kit. Neither of those are within the Ultimate Nursing School bundle. So if you have that and you end up winning and you want something different to help you, you can either get the Critical Care study kit or the NCLEX Arcade workbook. Okay? And that's if you already have the Ultimate Nursing School bundle. If you don't, then great. That's one of your prizes. So let's go ahead. I am seeing thumbs up. Y'all are ready to go. So let's go ahead and get started. Do me a favor, if you have anybody in your cohort class, if you know any nursing students that need to go ahead and get their study in, go ahead and tag them in this live so they can go ahead and join in on the fun. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I want to go ahead and start with mental health for 400. Sure. Mental health for 400 points. That is what we are starting with. Let me go ahead and get my scoreboard up. There we go. All right. First question. Like I said, I'm going to read the question and then the answer choices, and you guys are going to put what is and then whatever the answer choice is. Quick tip, especially if this is your first time, it may behoove you to go ahead and type in the comment what is and just copy and paste it so you can shave off a couple seconds every time you go to submit your answer, because you will quickly come to learn that it is a shark tank in here. People are wanting to win these bundles and answer these questions correct. So they are answering right off the bat. All right. So put your best foot forward. Don't beat yourself up if you get the question wrong. That is why we're here. Because if we get the question wrong, think of that as an opportunity to actually learn why it's actually wrong, instead of just going to the NCLEX being wrong all the time. So we're going to go back, go over that rationale, and really dive into why the question's wrong. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Mental health for 400. I'm about to read the question. All right. The nurse is working with a client who is demonstrating delusional thinking. The client says to the nurse, "The leaders of a religious cult are being sent to assassinate me." Which is the best response by the nurse? So 1, I don't believe that what you are telling me is true. 2, there are no religious cults in this area that are going to kill you. 3, what makes you think that cult members are being sent to hurt you? Or 4, I don't know about a religious cult. Are you afraid that people are trying to hurt you? I'm going to run that back. Okay, the nurse is working with a client who is demonstrating delusional thinking. The client says to the nurse, "The leaders of a religious cult are being sent to assassinate me." Which is the best response by the nurse? Is it 1, I don't believe what you are telling me is true. 2, there are no religious cults in this area that are going to kill you. 3, what makes you think that cult members are being sent to hurt you? Or 4, I don't know about a religious cult. Are you afraid that people are trying to hurt you? Let's look and see what that answer is. I'm already kind of looking at your answers, and you guys are kind of mixed between 3 and 4. Coincidentally, 3 and 4 happen to be the only questions that are asked. So I see what you did there. Great job. So let's go ahead and see what this answer is. And the answer is, what is 4? I don't know about a religious cult. Are you afraid that people are trying to hurt you? The answer is, what is 4? So let's see who showed up on my screen at first that says what is 4. Where are you? Heather Whedon. Heather Whedon, congratulations. You are on the scoreboard with 400 points. Heather _Whedon. Heather Whedon got what is 4 first on my screen. So she's on the scoreboard with 400 points. Awesome job. All right. So everybody else that got what is 4, even though you weren't first, you still got the answer correct. And on the NCLEX, that would have been a point in your favor. So once again, that's really what matters. So I'm going to go ahead and call out and give you guys your flowers. Okay. E-Love, great job. You got what is 4. Canony, I'm not sure. Bedeline, Couture Events, Ms. Bustilos, Twinkle767. Awesome job to you guys that got what is 4. Now everybody else got what is 3, which is what makes you think that cult members are being sent to hurt you. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the rationale says, the nurse who disagrees with the client's delusions may make the client more defensive and cling to the delusions even more firmly. So that was number 1. I don't believe what you're telling me is true. They're going to fight for that belief. They believe it's true. So they're going to fight for that belief and make those delusions even worse and make them grasp to it even firmer. So that's why 1 was out. Then it said, it is most therapeutic for the nurse to empathize with the client's experience. All right. The nurse can also use the opportunity to try to explore further the meaning of the experience for the client. All right. The correct option presents reality to the client and then focuses to the client's feelings. All right. So once again, 4 was, I don't know about a religious cult. Are you afraid that people are trying to hurt you? All right, so once again, that is presenting reality to the client without telling them that they're false. It's presenting reality and also inquiring more about the depths of their feelings, or focuses on their client's feelings, which is what you want to do. Remember, you want to empathize with the client. You don't want to fight them. You don't want to prove them wrong and say, I told you so. Empathize with them. You best do that by asking questions instead of stating something. You want to talk to them, not at them. And then it says, none of the other options provide that support. All right. So that's why 4 was better than 3. 3 still says, what makes you think that cult members are being sent to hurt you? That is still focusing on the client's feelings, but 4 was the best response because not only did it do that, but it also presented reality. So that's why 4 was better than 3. It had 2 methods as opposed to that 1. You see what I'm saying? So great job again, everyone that chose 4. Heather Whedon, you were on the scoreboard with 400 points. And let's go ahead and go to the next topic. All right. Let's do pharmacology for 300. Pharmacology for 300. All right, just in case anybody is coming in or leaving, this is NCLEX Jeopardy, our fun NCLEX review for practical nursing students and registered nursing students with that general nursing information that's pretty much going to be on everyone's NCLEX exam in some way, shape, or form. So let's go ahead and dive into our next question. It is pharmacology for 300 points. A client is scheduled to have alteplase. A client is scheduled to have alteplase. Which item should the nurse obtain to monitor side/adverse effects of the medication therapy? Is it 1, flashlight, 2, pulse oximeter, 3, suction equipment, or 4, occult blood test strips? All right. A client is scheduled to have alteplase. Alteplase is that medication. All right. This is pharmacology for 300. All right, a client is scheduled to have alteplase. Which item should the nurse obtain to monitor the side effects/adverse effects of this particular medication therapy? Is it 1, a flashlight, 2, pulse oximeter, 3, suction equipment, or 4, occult blood test strips? Let's see what you guys get. Let's see what you guys are getting. All right, so the answer is, what is 4 occult blood test strips? Y'all was losing it just a little bit in the beginning, but y'all came back in the end. All right, the answer once again is, what is 4 occult blood test strips? Can anybody tell me why before I go to the rationale? What type of medication is alteplase? What type of medication is alteplase? Let me know this now. What type of medication is alteplase? While y'all answering that, I'm trying to see who got what is 4 first. I think it was Mowat 806. Yes, sure was. Mowat 806. Great job. You are on the scoreboard with 300 points. So Mowat 806. You are in second place with 300 points, right behind Heather Whedon with 400. All right. So once again, what is 4 is the answer. Occult blood test strips. Mowat got it first, and then Ayanu got it next. Who else got it? I Am Just Lulu, Nay Salavi, Nika C. Scott, Meek Smith, Aria, Killa. Awesome job. Right, okay, alteplase is a thrombolytic medication. All right? Okay now. Yes, thrombolytic, clot busting. Another name for thrombolytic is clot busting. Let that word hit you. Lytic means to destroy. Thrombo means clot. So thrombolytic, clot busting. All right, that is what alteplase is. So it says alteplase is a thrombolytic medication that dissolves thrombi or emboli. Bleeding is a frequent and potentially severe adverse effect of therapy. The nurse assesses for signs of bleeding in clients receiving this therapy using occult blood strips to test urine, stool, or nasogastric drainage. Now so that's why number 4 was the correct answer. Now number 1 said flashlight. What is a flashlight used to assess? Let me know in the comments. What is a flashlight used to assess? If we had a flashlight as our tool, what are we using the flashlight to assess? If we're using occult blood strips to test for blood, what are we using that flashlight? We're checking pupil, exactly. We're checking pupil assessment, all right, as part of the neurological exam. And a client who most likely is neurologically impaired. That's why those neurosurgeons or if you're a neuro doctor, that flashlight is something bright and fierce, okay? Pulse oximeter. And that suction, that would be needed if the client had evidence of some type of oxygenation problem or respiratory problem. All right, that pulse oximeter is going to record the amount of blood or oxygen in the blood, and then suction equipment if there's any type of respiratory problems that's somehow prohibiting us from getting that airway cleared. That's what that suction equipment is for. But in this case, that alteplase has nothing to do with pulse oximeters, flashlights, or suction equipment. The answer, once again, is that occult blood test strips, because that alteplase, since that is a bleeding medication, it's a thrombolytic medication, an adverse effect can be too much bleeding and internal bleeding. So you would test that with occult blood strips to confirm or deny. Got it? Awesome job. All right, so great job. Let's go ahead and go to our next one. All right, now let's do fundamentals for 500. I'm laughing because eventually, if you guys have been with me taking NCLEX Jeopardy every Thursday for so long, let me know if you start to realize that there's a pattern. If you start to take those daily practice questions and really practice every day like you're supposed to, eventually you start to see some of the same questions over and over again. Not saying it's the exact same question, but the gist is usually the same. You can only ask so many questions about the body before you start to reuse it up again. All right, so this one is a very common question. This one's fundamentals for 500. I'm laughing because I feel like we had this very similar question like 2 weeks ago. So let's see if some of y'all remember it. All right, the community health nurse is conducting an education session for community members regarding measures to prevent skin cancer and is providing instructions for use of sunscreen protection. The nurse determines that teaching was effective if a community member states that chemical sunscreens are most effective when applied at what time? The nurse determines that teaching was effective if a community member states that chemical sunscreens are most effective when applied at what time? Is it 1, immediately after swimming? Is it 2, 1 hour before exposure to the sun? Is it 3, immediately before exposure to the sun? Or is it number 4, 5 minutes before exposure to the sun? Once again, 1 says immediately after swimming. 2 says 1 hour before exposure to the sun. 3 is immediately before being exposed to the sun. Or 4 is 5 minutes before being exposed to the sun. The nurse determines that teaching was effective if a community member states that chemical sunscreens are most effective when applied at what time. Let's look and see what that answer is. And the answer is what is 2, 1 hour before exposure to the sun. Now, did you guys know this because you put on sunscreen, because you have kids, or you just remember this coming up constantly in someone's fundamental review? How did y'all know it was number 2? All right, so once again, the answer is 2, 1 hour before exposure to the sun. That is the most effective time to put on a chemical sunscreen. So the first person to get what is 2 on my screen was, wait for it, Moa 806. All right, Moa, you are already on the scoreboard with 300 points. And now you just got 500 points added to your score. So Moa 806 has 800 points, and Heather Whedon, you have 400. You guys are still the only 2 on our scoreboard. We still have half an hour left. It is anyone's game. Do not be discouraged. Whether or not you haven't placed on the scoreboard, whatever we play for prizes, it's not that big of a deal. And then 2, the real prize is as long as you get those answers correct, or at the very least, as you get them wrong, at least understanding the real reason as to why you got it wrong, so that next time when you see the question, you won't get it wrong again. Okay, so who else got what is 2 besides Mowat? Miss Also Lovely, you had to specify how long before exposure to the sun. Kelly Finch, you got it. Katie Carone, A.N.O., J. Marie, Janice, Cananine, Cal Parker, Juju Bean, Sam Taylor. Hey, fellow Sam. I am Gigi. What's up, boo? Trisha, Lolo, NC Pink Rose, Nurse Phoenix. Your favorite derm nurse. Oh, your favorite derm nurse. That's cute. African derm. I use sunscreen. It's on the label. You know people don't read. What else? Let me see. All right. Great job to everyone that got that answer. However you got it, listen, as long as you got the answer correct. Okay. All right. So Rationale says sunscreens are most effective when applied about 30 minutes to 1 hour before exposure to the sun so that they can penetrate the skin. All sunscreen should be reapplied after swimming or sweating, because obviously it's going to wash off. So reapply that after swimming or sweating. But you're supposed to initially put it on 30 minutes to 1 hour before exposure to the sun. All right, so great job to everyone that got that. Now let's go ahead and go to our next question. All right, let's go ahead and do pediatrics for 200. Pediatrics for 200. Ooh. Let's see if you know this. A 1-year-old child. Well, first of all, once again, if you guys have not, if you're just coming in, this is NCLEX Jeopardy, a really fun review for your NCLEX, whether you're a practical nursing student or registered nursing student, doesn't matter. We are studying some of the general nursing information that's pretty much going to show up on either your exams or your NCLEX at one point in your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this question. It is pediatrics for 200. A 1-year-old child is diagnosed with intussusception. And the mother of the child asked the student nurse to describe the order. Describe the disorder. Which statement by the student nurse indicates correct understanding of this disorder? All right, I'm going to read that question one more time. A 1-year-old child is diagnosed with intussusception. And the mother of the child asked the student nurse to describe the disorder. Which statement by the student nurse indicates correct understanding of this disorder? Is it 1, it is an acute bowel obstruction? Is it 2, it is a condition that causes an acute inflammatory process in the bowel? Is it 3, it is a condition in which a distal segment of the bowel prolapses into a proximal segment of the bowel? Or is it 4, it is a condition in which a proximal segment of the bowel prolapses into a distal segment of the bowel? Now, if y'all have not been here with me during either ATI Tease Tuesday and NCLEX Jeopardy, I've been doing it for about 2 years. If y'all have not come to either session, I say the same study tip every time I see it, and I let y'all know about the study tip because it doesn't matter really what exam you're taking. This is just a general study tip. All right. Let's see if y'all know what it is. All right. So the answer to this question is what is 4. It is a condition in which a proximal segment of the bowel prolapses into a distal segment of the bowel. All right, that's when intussusception occurs. So the rationale says intussusception occurs when a proximal segment of the bowel prolapses into a distal segment of the bowel. Another word for that, Law Lauren was just saying it, is telescoping. So usually when you see the word intussusception, somewhere very close by is either going to be the word telescoping or the actual description of what that telescoping is, which is that proximal segment of the bowel prolapsing into a distal segment of the bowel. Have you ever seen a telescope? Let me show y'all what it's like. A telescope. Let me show y'all what a telescope is. I don't know how to draw a telescope. Let me look it up. It brought up the telescope mascara. I'm so done. All right, so a telescope is like you have that part and then that part, like a bigger part, and then a longer part. That's a telescope. My telescope sucks. And you guys know to collapse the telescope, it prolapses, it segments itself and collapses itself into those segments. So it prolapses into one part and then prolapses into another one. And then you extend it by taking it out. But yeah, that's what that term telescoping comes from. Okay, so once again, the answer is what is 4. Let's see who got what is 4 first on my screen. A lot of people chose what is 3, which is, to me, I'm gonna tell you, let me go back to my thing. So the study tip I was telling you guys, whenever I have, especially a multiple choice question. Now, this doesn't really apply if you have, well, this does not apply if you have select all that apply. This only applies for multiple choice. But of those 4 answer choices, if 2 of them are literal opposites of the other, from the other one, more than likely, one of them is going to be the answer. Okay, in this case, 3 was a condition in which a distal segment prolapses into a proximal segment of the bowel. And then 4 is the same thing, just in reverse. It's the opposite. So in my mind, even if I didn't know what intussusception was, just seeing that those 2 options were opposite of each other, I would have educatedly made an educated guess and eliminated 1 and 2, and just honestly, it would have been a coin toss between 3 and 4. If I really didn't know, it would have been a coin toss between 3 and 4. But the answer is 4. Okay, so you would have had a 50% chance of getting that correct just based off that study tip. Just eliminate 2 of the other answers, because if 2 of them are opposites, more than likely it's going to be one of the answers. It's going to be the correct one. So the rationale says intussusception occurs when the proximal segment, remember proximal means closest to the body, distal means distant from the body. All right, so the closest segment of the bowel prolapses into the more distant part of the bowel. It is not an acute bowel obstruction, but it is a common cause of bowel obstruction in infants and young children. It is not an inflammatory process either. So once again, it was what is 4. First person to get what is 4 is I Am Just Lulu. I Am Just Lulu. Awesome job. I am just Lulu. Where'd you go? Wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I lost you. Nope, I found you. There you go. All right, I Am Just Lulu. You are on the scoreboard with 200 points. All right, so we have Mowa 806 in first place with 800 points. Then we have Heather Whedon with 400 points. And then we have I Am Just Lulu with 200 points. All right, you guys are the only 3 on our scoreboard. So far, you guys are the winners. Now, we still have about 20 minutes to go. It can be anybody's game. Y'all better come on and snatch their place. All right, I'm going to go ahead and We're going to do a 500 pointer to really shake things up, okay? So everybody else that got what is for, 7 even star, great job. Tana, Sam Taylor, NC Pink Rose, La Lauren, La Rollin. I don't know why I keep calling La Lauren. I don't know why I keep saying that. But La, it telescopes itself. Thank you so much for that word, telescopes. You a real one. Katie K, what is for? Unknown beauty with the sign and symptom that matches intussusception. Now, I made a post about this in a tweet. Common NCLEX pediatric diseases and their signs and symptoms, and intussusception is one of them. Hear me. Okay, when it comes to NCLEX and pediatric disorders, it loves to test you on intussusception, pyloric stenosis, and the megacolon one. What is the megacolon one? Ooh, Chriselle, I know you got me. Help me. Intussusception, which is the telescoping. They also love, what's the other one I just said? Pyloric stenosis, with the symptom being projectile vomiting. And then the other one, that's the megacolon. Ooh, what is it called? Yes, the Hershey. Her-Springs. Thank you. Ooh, look at you just helping me using my own mnemonic device. Using my own study tip. She helped me with the Hershey. Yes, the Hershey Kiss with the Her-Springs. Thank you. Exactly. NCLEX loves, PN, RN, doesn't matter. It loves testing you on those 3. So please make a little star on your note. And if you don't know, if you didn't walk away from this question knowing what intussusception is, please write it down and do some research on it, because I promise you you're going to come across it again. Usually it's going to ask you about like a main symptom or something like that. But yes, definitely it's going to come, you're going to come across it. I promise. All right. So great job, everybody. Let's go ahead and go to our next question. And let's go to adult health. Since we just did peds, let's do adult health. Ooh, let's do adult health for 300. Okay, so this says, the nurse is reviewing the record of a client admitted to the hospital with a diagnosis of pheochromocytoma. I think the first time I heard that was Grey's Anatomy, but I can't remember. The nurse reads the assessment findings and expects to note documentation of which major symptom associated with this condition. The condition, once again, is pheochromocytoma. What is the major symptom associated with this condition? Is it 1, glycosuria, aka glucose in your urine? 2, diaphoresis. 3, weight loss. Or 4, hypertension? The nurse is reviewing the record of a client admitted to the hospital with a diagnosis of pheochromocytoma. The nurse reads the assessment findings and expects to note documentation of which major symptom associated with this condition. Is it 1, glycosuria, 2, diaphoresis, 3, weight loss, or 4, hypertension? Ooh, what is our answer? I'm seeing a smorgasbord of answers. It's giving what is 3. It's giving what is 4. Which one is it? 3 or 4? Someone said 2. Is it 1? Is it 2, 3, or 4? All right, so the answer is, what is 4? What is 4? Hypertension. Hypertension is the major symptom associated with pheochromocytoma. Glycosuria, weight loss, and diaphoresis are also clinical manifestations of pheochromocytoma. However, they are not major symptoms. All right, remember, this said, which major symptom does the nurse expect to find the documentation? Which major symptom? I know the NCLEX loves throwing out words like that. Major, minor, most important, best, most correct. All those little words, they mean something, okay? So once again, hypertension is the major symptom associated with pheochromocytoma. Does anybody know what pheochromocytoma is? Can you let us know? Let us know in the comments. Okay? All right, so first person to get what is for is, wait for it, future ER nurse. Hey, boo. Welcome to the scoreboard. All right, future ER nurse just arrived. Future ER _ nurse. You have 300 points. Mo Watzel in first place, then Heather Whedon, and then future ER nurse just came and she's 100 points ahead of I'm Just Lulu, but we still have time, guys. All right. So, who else got what is for? Let me give you your flowers. 1 second. So, future ER nurse got that first. I Am Just Lulu, you're right behind her. Trisha, you're right behind her. Great job. Nurse Phoenix, E-Love, Wonder Mama 4, Katie K, Chriselle, Nika Beauty. Okay, malignant hypertension. Kilowatt, Miss Lucky. Y'all better say yay. Absolutely. Yep, you read those priority words. Somebody asked, do I have any study tips for taking tests? Pay attention to the priority words because they mean something. Words mean things. And on the NCLEX, it may mean a little too much, okay? So those absolutes and those priority words, they mean something, all right? LaCynthia said tumor on adrenal glands. Absolutely. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Yeah, y'all know I'm gonna tell y'all the absolute truth. I would not have known what that was. If I was taking the T's right now in this moment, and this is to make y'all feel better. If I was taking the T's right now in this moment and somebody said, Sam, what is a pheochromocytoma? I'd be like, I know it's a tumor because OMA. That's all I got for you. That's all I got. But yeah, so let that be an example to you. You're not going to remember everything. You're not. Don't beat yourself up about it. Shrug it off. Go and brush your shoulders off. Do a little jig if you need to. But don't beat yourself up about it. If you don't know what something is, and you know you don't know what something is, like for me, I didn't know what that word was. So I was like, you know what? Let me make a mental note to look up what that is. Just in case I come across it again and I need to know what it is, let me not catch myself slipping. And let me just look it up, all right? So pheochromocytoma, it's an adrenal gland tumor. If y'all were here with me on Tease Tuesday, y'all remember where can y'all let me know where the adrenal glands are located? Just anatomy and physiology wise, just do that for me. Where are the adrenal glands located? Just tell me where. Nika said, I guess because anything hyper is never good. You know, sometimes you have to come up with your own reasoning. As long as you get it correct. Amen. Let me see what y'all are saying. Awesome. Apps on top of the kidneys. That's my song to remember where adrenal glands are located. Because that was a question and nobody knew where it was located. Remember, adrenal glands are on top of the kidneys. All right. Let's go ahead and go. Wait. Give me 2 seconds. Wait for it. Okay, good. Let me go back to my questions. Once again, hypertension was that major symptom of pheochromocytoma. And that is... All right. Awesome job, guys. So let's go ahead and go to our next question. Did I say who got that right? Yes, I did. That was future ER nurse. Hey, boo, hey. Now let's do a 500 pointer to shake some things up. Should I do farm? Sure, let's do farm. All right. Pharmacology for 500 points. The nurse is caring for a client with hyperlipidemia who is taking cholecystramine. Which nursing assessment is most significant for this client relative to the medication therapy? I'm just going to run that back. The nurse is caring for a client with hyperlipidemia who is taking cholecystramine. So not only did they give you the diagnosis, they also gave you the medication and linked what the medication is used for. All right. So diagnosed with hyperlipidemia, taking cholecystramine. Which nursing assessment is most significant for this client relative to the medication therapy? Please don't let that escape you. Is it 1, observe for joint pain? 2, auscultate bowel sounds? 3, assess deep tendon reflexes? Or 4, monitor cardiac rate and rhythm? Now, I'm going to read that one more time. We have a hyperlipidemia patient who is taking cholecystramine. Which nursing assessment is most significant for this client relative to them taking this cholecystramine for the hyperlipidemia? Is it going to be 1, observe for joint pain? Is that going to be our most significant assessment? Is it going to be 2, auscultate for bowel sounds? Is that going to be most significant? Is it 3, assess deep tendon reflexes? Or 4, monitor cardiac rate and rhythm? Hyperlipidemia. Okay. What is that answer? Now remember, it said relative to the medication therapy. So that medication is cholecystramine. So it's literally letting you know that this medication is very pertinent to the answer of this question. So what is it about cholecystramine that is important for you to know? That is the most significant for you to know. And the answer is, what is 2? Auscultate bowel sounds. Auscultate bowel sounds is the most significant thing to do for this client relative to this medication. That didn't just say most significant thing ever in life on this Tuesday on your shift. Nope. It said relative to this medication therapy. So with that being said, cholecystramine, what they already gave that to us, is used to treat hyperlipidemia, which, I mean, duh, because that's literally, they tell us that in the first sentence. Now, what's important to know is that the site of action of this medication is where? In the bowel. The site of action is in the bowel. All right. So in order for us to importantly monitor this medication, we have to monitor the bowel. Okay. We gotta also take those bowel sounds. All right. Joint pain, deep tendon reflexes, and cardiac rate and rhythm, those are unrelated assessments. I can see why you would almost choose number 4, but that was to trick you, because you would really think about most significant, and then if someone says monitor cardiac rate and rhythm, you automatically think, it may be ABCs. You think about circulation. I don't know if you thought about a blood clot. Like, I'm not sure what you thought, but maybe it was that cardiac was that trigger word for you. And maybe, but I'm glad you didn't choose 4. You reassessed and you saw that it was relative to this medication therapy. Maybe in a regular, like ER, obviously if someone says, oh, my chest hurts, blah, 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 they get booted to the front of the line. That's probably where they were going with that. But for this medication therapy, that doesn't apply. The most important is the bowel sounds, because the site of action for this medication is in the bowel. So that's where you want to pay the most attention to while this client is on this medication. Let's see who got what is 2 first on my screen. Let's see who got what is 2 first. A lot of people chose what is 2, but amen. Let's see who got it first. All right. You know what, Mowa 806? I don't know what you're on today. I don't know if you had some espresso. I don't know if you had some Red Bull. I don't know what you had, but you're on it. Okay. All right. So Moa 806 just got another 500 points added to their score. bringing their score up to 1,300. Ooh, wait. Bad mama jamma. I feel bad for the NCLEX for you. I feel bad for the NCLEX for you. Like, don't beat it up too rough. Don't catch an assault charge, killing it, okay? So great job once again, Mowa 806. You got that first. Let's see who else got what is 2. May not have been first, but y'all got, that was a tricky one. And as long as you got what is 2, I'm about to give you 2 flowers. Look at y'all. All right, so congrats to everyone that got what is 2. If you didn't get what is 2, it is okay. Like I said, that was a tricky one. So just make sure you take this, and now from now on, you know, cholecystramine, where's that side of action? Right there, the bowel. All right. I think I rubbed my intestines. All right, so what is 2? Let's see who else got that. So Mowat got it first. Kelly Finch, I see you. Smiles, Chriselle, Melanin Wears Scrub, Law, what's up, boo? Queen L, Nancy. Ooh, what else? Katie K. Beautiful as I am. Killa. Right, she lit. Woohoo. Okay, awesome. So, awesome job to everyone that got what is 2. Now you know, because it's Sam's Super Short Show. Now let's go to the next question. Let's do... let's do mental health for 300 because this was shade. Let's do mental health for 300. A supervisor reprimands the charge nurse for not adhering to the unit budget. What behavior by the charge nurse is an example of displacement? 1. The charge nurse blames staff for wasting supplies. 2. The charge nurse claims that administration wasn't critical. 3. The charge nurse refuses to believe the supervisor's criticisms. Or 4. The charge nurse smiles and nods in agreement when reprimanded. I'm going to read that one more time. A supervisor reprimands the charge nurse for not adhering to the unit budget. Too much Juven. Too much Juven and pizza parties. Look at you. What behavior by the charge nurse is an example of displacement? Is it 1, the charge nurse blames staff for wasting supplies? 2, the charge nurse claims that administration wasn't critical? 3, the charge nurse refuses to believe the supervisor's criticisms? Or 4, the charge nurse smiles and nods in agreement when reprimanded? Number 4 is funny. Number 4 is like, yeah, right up, sure, okay. That's funny. All right, so what is our answer? What is that example of displacement? Wonder Mom, give me... I'm not sure what you're talking about, Wonder Mom. 1 second. All right, so the answer is... What is 1? The charge nurse blames staff for wasting supplies. Don't displace that blame on me, boo. Don't do that. It's your fault. Take your write-up and don't displace that blame on me or the other staff for wasting supplies. Girl, you know you was over there buying too much pizza and Juven. Don't even displace that to me, all right? So the rationale says, ego defense mechanisms, which displacement is a defense mechanism if you didn't know. Ego defense mechanisms are operations outside of a client's awareness that the ego calls into play to protect against anxiety. Displacement is the discharging of pent-up feelings on individuals less threatening than those who initially arouse the emotion. Don't displace your emotions on me. Call a therapist. There's BetterHelp. There's Talk Space. Don't displace your feelings on me. Okay, period. So, once again, displacement is the discharging of pent up feelings on individuals less threatening than those who initially arouse the emotion. I think that's kick the cat syndrome. I just want to make sure. Boop, boop. Is it? Yep, kick the cat or kick the dog syndrome. Also, if you need help on those kind of getting better with those defense mechanisms, if you have the mental health that's kind of after Scooby-Doo, if you have the Scooby-Doo themed mental health study kit, there is a page that I call the defense snacks. I forgot what I called it. Not Scooby study snacks. I forgot what I called it. But yes, we have defense mechanisms right here. And once again, displacement, shifting feelings onto something or someone else. For example, a husband, well, no, that's not one. For example, the kick the dog or kick the cat syndrome. It's a metaphor used to describe how a relatively high-ranking person in an organization, like, for example, like a CEO or like the father figure or the husband of a family, displaces their frustrations by abusing the lower rankings. So they come home after a long day of work and take all your frustrations out on the wife or the kids or the cat. No, ma'am. You better go to the bar and figure it out. Don't displace your anger on me. Number one pet peeve, okay? All right. They also can take it out on their subordinate. I know I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna shut up for what I was gonna say next. But yes, if you need help with those defense mechanisms, make sure you check out the Mental Health Nursing School Study Kit, which is available in the Ultimate Nursing School Bundle. Yes, ma'am. All right, so let's see who the first person is to get what is one. Let me scroll. First person to get that. And I'm going to read y'all questions. Wait for it. Kelly Finch. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. All right, so Kelly K. Finch, you are on the scoreboard with 300 points. Who else got what is one? Mowat was right behind you. I am just Lulu. A&O. I am Gigi. Thank you so much. Let's get someone to do that. Oh, awesome. See, this is why I do this, so you guys can get tips after tip after tip, and not just those boring repeated tips from the study books that really don't click, honestly. Chriselle / Unknown Beauty. Aria, future ER nurse. Wonder Mama 4, do you have the critical care study kit and or the NCLEX Arcade workbook? If not, because those aren't included in the Ultimate Bundle, just letting you know. Who else? Nika Beauty, Killa. What game? Wonder Mama 4. What game are you talking? Oh, are you talking about the NCLEX Jeopardy game? Like the actual mobile game? Let me know. And then Aaron Cree, I see you got that 7-star. All right. Yes, with the bones. Yes, with the bones. All right. Okay, so I am going to... Yeah, I just read that. Perfect. Okay, y'all have any questions? That was the first one that got that 300. Wait, 1, 2. All right, let's do one more. And let's do... That's a good one. I'm going to leave y'all with a good one. Not that one. What about this one? Okay. Let's do this one. All right, let's do... let's do this one. Adult health for 200. This is a good one. I see this one asked in different ways quite frequently. All right, last one. This one is adult health for 200. The nurse is teaching a client with myasthenia gravis about the prevention of myasthenic and cholinergic crises. Which client activity suggests that teaching is most effective? Priority words, most effective. 1, taking medications as scheduled. 2, eating large, well-balanced meals. 3, doing muscle strengthening exercises. Or 4, doing all chores early in the day while less fatigued. Sam, where are you getting your questions from your material? Some of them. I also get them from test banks, and I like remix them, if that makes sense. All right, I'm gonna read that one more time. A nurse is teaching a client about myasthenia gravis. The nurse is teaching a client with myasthenia gravis about the prevention of myasthenic and cholinergic crises. Which client activity suggests that the teaching is most effective? 1, taking medications as prescribed or as scheduled. 2, eating large, well-balanced meals. 3, doing muscle strengthening or exercises. Or 4, doing all chores early in the day while less fatigued. What is our answer? And our answer is going to be, what is 1, taking medications as prescribed. All right, it says clients with myasthenia gravis are taught to space out activities over the day to conserve energy and restore muscle strength. Taking medications correctly is very important because you have to maintain blood levels that are not too low or too high. That's very important. Muscle strengthening exercises are not helpful and can actually further fatigue the client. Overeating is a cause of exacerbation of symptoms, so that eating a large, it's not the well-balanced part that's bad, but eating that large meal is gonna technically be overeating for that patient. It could exacerbate their symptoms. And then some other symptoms some other causes, of the exacerbation of those symptoms are exposure to heat, crowds, erratic sleep habits, and emotional stress. Okay? I don't know, I just thought my computer was touchscreen because it's not. All right, so the first person to get what is 1 on my screen, I just knew it was you. Mowat 806. Great job, Mowat 806. You got that first. So you just got 200 points added to your 1,300 points, giving you a grand total of 1,500 points. Who else got what is 1? Ayano, I am just Lulu, Chriselle, 7-star, it's Gigi, Aria, Bedalin, I think, Kelly, Heather, Kim T, Killa, Juju Bean, make sure you say what is, Katie K, same thing as Katie K, I'm gonna see the listen, you are never too early to get a good grasp on NCLEX Jeopardy or just NCLEX questions in general. I always say the best time to start studying is as soon as you get accepted, period. Okay, so congratulations to everybody that got what is 1. Awesome job on getting that one. Kelly, no, it wasn't Kelly Fitch. Mowat got that first. So let's go ahead and go over our scores. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me still, right? Thumbs up really quick if you can hear me. My AirPods did something weird. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Just really quick. Do it like it's your B-Day, period. All right. So, MOA 806, you got first place. Awesome job. So, MOA 806 is in first place with 1,500 points. We haven't had that high of a score in a little minute. So, awesome job. You were just taking all the points, huh? Like I said, don't catch an assault charge, killing the ATI, not the ATIs, killing the NCLEX, okay? Just ease up on it just a little bit. Just give them a little pop out. That's it. Just knock them out. You don't got to do too much. Okay. Let's see who else. All right, so MOA is in first place with 1,500 points. Let's see who's the second place winner. Second place winner is Heather Whedon. Go, Heather. Go, do the robot. All right, Heather, with 400 points. Heather Whedon's in second place. And then our third place winner is... It's really a tie between future ER nurse and Kelly K. Finch. I feel like y'all won. I feel like y'all won everything. Let me know if y'all won everything. But I'm just Lulu. You have 200 points. I'm going to give it to you. Future ER nurse Kelly K. Finch. If y'all need a study kit that y'all don't have, just let me know. I'm going to give it to y'all because y'all really won. But I Am Just Lulu, I know she's I don't think I Am Just Lulu has won yet. So I really want to go ahead and make sure I Am Just Lulu has that opportunity. So I Am Just Lulu, you are going to be my third place winner. Just so you can get that study kit. Technically, I guess everybody won because Future ER Nurse and Kelly K. Finch, if y'all already have the ultimate bundles and want either the NCLEX Jeopardy or, not NCLEX Jeopardy, NCLEX Arcade workbook or the Critical Care workbook, just let me know. Just let me know. I don't remember because y'all have been racking up all the wins. I don't remember y'all have gotten everything already yet. But if you have received everything, do me a favor for me. Just go ahead and let I Am Just Lulu receive that free study kit if y'all already have everything. If y'all don't have everything, y'all just want that study kit, I'm gonna go ahead and just give that to y'all because y'all did win. But I just want to go ahead and just give I Am Just Lulu because she was right there. So that is those are our winners for tonight. All right. So MOA 806, Heather Whedon, I Am Just Lulu, and my special honorees, Future ER Nurse and Kelly K. Finch, because they come and they show up and show out every time. Let me know what you guys don't have. Do you have the Ultimate Nursing School Bundle? So MOA, Heather, and Whedon. I think all three of you are new winners. So congratulations. I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you so much for participating with me in NCLEX Jeopardy. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and really learned something from it. Make sure you DM me your full name, first and last, and your email address, and let me know what study kit you guys have / want. Or no, let me know what study kit you want, okay? If you already have the Ultimate Nursing School Bundle, you're going to have everything that's available except the Critical Care study kit and the NCLEX Arcade workbook. All right, so though you can get those if you already have the Ultimate Nursing School Bundle. If you don't have the Ultimate Nursing School Bundle and that's what you want, that's what you get. Just let me know that you want that and give me your email address and your name, and I will send that right to you. All right, so once again, let your friends know, because a lot of people ask me, how can I get the Ultimate Bundle? It's so expensive. I want to get it for free. Just come to NCLEX Jeopardy and put your best foot forward. There's literally no better way to study. Okay, you're not only going to have a free study session for an hour, but you also have a good chance of winning a $97 product that's 5-star and best-selling and has provenly helped over... What number are we at? I think we're at... What number are we at? I think we're at like 30,000. Proven to help over 30,000 nursing students at this point. I think that's the last number I checked, 30,000. But yes, so once again, MOA, Heather Whedon, and I Am Just Lulu, DM me your first name, last name, and your email address. And if you have the Ultimate NCLEX Bundle versus if you don't have it, and then what you want instead. Future ER Nurse and Kelly Finch. Like I said, I believe you guys already have the Ultimate Nursing School bundles. If you don't have the NCLEX workbook or the critical care, let me know, and I'm going to send that to you guys as well. To everybody else, once again, we do this Jeopardy game literally every Thursday, 7 p.m. right here on IG Live. The replay for these will be available in the brand new and upcoming Study Bar community. It launches officially next Tuesday on March 15th, but you can go ahead and sign up now and be prepared for that. When you sign up and as soon as we launch, you will have immediate and full access, portal access to about 11 different NCLEX Jeopardy videos and 11 different Tease Tuesday replay videos. So you're going to, as soon as March 15th comes, y'all going to have content on content on content to study, and resources to help you guys, survive nursing school, business stuff, financial information to help you get your finances together. Everything to really just make sure you are a well-rounded person / nurse. Okay, it's a safe, fun community. Run by LPN love, period. Okay, like I said, we really want that safe space for all nurses alike to come together, help each other out, mentor each other, and to really provide that central hub for everything nursing and otherwise, really to help make sure you guys are as well-rounded as possible. So once again, this replay will be loaded into the video vault so that you will have immediate access to this video replay on Tuesday, March 15th if you sign up. Now, this is a monthly membership. The membership fee is $29.99 per month. You would, like I said, you get full access to literally everything. You won't be able to download the Ultimate Nursing School study guides, but it'll literally be like a library card. Okay, you will have access to it. You can pull it up on whatever device, whether it be your phone in the app or your computer. You have web access. You can pull it up and just like you would in the library, open that book while you're there, or open that resource, and then when you're done, you got to put it back. Okay, but you get full access, portal access to every study kit, all 25 plus study kits, all the NCLEX Arcade workbooks and videos, all the Tease Tuesday replays, all the NCLEX Jeopardy replays. We have some amazing things coming monthly. We have some exclusive content, some exclusive study guides that's only going to be available in the Study Bar community. Go ahead and click that second link in bio when we're done with this. Check your emails and pay attention to the posts. Put your push notifications on and turn your post notifications on so you don't miss any more information regarding the Study Bar community, because I'm telling you, I wish I had this when I was in nursing school, which is exactly why I created it. Okay. I wish I had this 8 years ago, but now you guys do. All right. We are once again launching March 15th. So make sure you guys check that out and subscribe for literally unlimited bomb creative content. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. You guys have any questions for me? I am, but I'm not gonna tell y'all when I'm gonna do it until I do it. Just like last time. But if like I said, another good way for you to get hold and get access of that Ultimate Nursing School bundle, download wise, if you just want it to download, best bet would be to come to NCLEX Jeopardy and win, because you'll get that for free. And if not, if you go ahead and subscribe to that membership, you'll be able to at least access everything within the Ultimate Nursing School bundle. You won't be able to print it off or download it unless you purchase it, but you'll at least be able to access it for your studies or whenever you need it, either on your phone or on your laptop, computer, desktop, whatever. So that's the beauty of that membership. You get full portal access whenever you need it, wherever you need it. Yes, this Jeopardy game is every Thursday right here at 7 p.m. Instagram Live. Lauren, I think it's my. Hey, Lauren. Oh, virtual nursing besties. Oh, always. Girl, always. All right, guys. Congratulations again to the winners. If y'all have any questions, please do not hesitate to hit me up. Okay, I see you. Sponheimer, send me a DM. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will see y'all later. Happy Friday Eve. All right. Peace out.